Hi Virgo, this is Marishi Amasha. Let's see what is your situation as of now and what you need to hear from me right now. Virgo's out there. Sun, Moon, or Rising, Venus. What is it that you need to hear from me right now? Well, you've got a jumper, which is a Nine of Swords. Some of you might be losing your sleep over something. All right, we're looking at the Queen of Swords. This could be your energy. Yeah, you are worried, like you just can't do anything about this situation. You're stuck in your head. You just don't know what to do. All right, there is this energy of things ending or feeling betrayed. Like this is what you are anxious about. This is what is making you lose your sleep. Behind the deck is what? Knight of Wands. What is coming is making you anxious. Like what will come about, if that makes sense. And this has to do with you're anxious about. Give me a second. That's weird. Give me a second. Looking at the Nine and the Queen. There's something about you having the knowledge that you will get betrayed. Okay? And you can't do anything about it. Does that make sense? This is what is making you super anxious. This is making you lose your sleep. Okay? And you feel like this is going to happen with that Knight of Wands. This is coming my way. This betrayal is going to come my way and I can't do anything about it. That's it. That is for somebody out there. Somebody who is unable to sleep. Some of you might be dealing with a Gemini energy, a Virgo energy, a Libra energy, or probably a Scorpio or a Sagittarius energy. Yeah, 3 cards. All right, Virgo's out there. Can we have the first card, please? Your first card is the Queen of Swords again. Okay, this could be the continuation of the cards which came out earlier, or this could be a completely new reading. All right, behind the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. The other card which I pulled out is the Three of Cups. So I feel like you're waiting on something. Okay. Three of Cups is a card of celebration or multiple people. Okay, either you're waiting for this happiness to come your way. I'm just going to break the deck here. You are coming through as the Queen of Swords. Somebody who is very straightforward, somebody who is logical, practical, cutthroat, very fair, very just and all that. Somebody who doesn't let her emotions overpower her judgment. There is something about the way you think is like, it's pretty much for the well-being of everybody around you, not just about yourself. All right. So there is fairness about you because she is holding a sword up in the air. So it's like I do what is right. Not that kind of. There is something about that. Okay. The way you think is like this is how it should be. This is the right thing to do. That's the way you project yourself. Okay. But there is something when I'm looking at the Queen of Swords along with the Seven of Pentacles, you are waiting. You might have put in the work and now you're waiting. And that, what are you waiting on is something to do with the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a card of celebration, happiness, other people as well. I'm just going to break the deck just to see what this is about. Some of you might be dealing with a Virgo or a Libra energy or probably a Taurus energy or probably a Cancerian energy. This one. Page of Cups. Something new, or I feel like you're very there is a vulnerability even if you're portraying yourself, because I kept speaking about the Queen of Swords, the way she's coming through, all that. But deep within, there is something about you very valuable. Okay, she seems like a very mature, very icy queen. She's a queen of swords, so very icy to the other people. She's like, no bullshit. I don't care. That kind of energy. People think you have a heart of stone, like you have a heart, you have a stone instead of a heart. That it's like cold blooded. You don't care, you don't feel that kind of energy. But when I'm seeing the Page of Cups, there's a whole different story there. Okay, that makes sense if you go back to the Nine of Swords. The Queen of Swords came along with the Nine of Swords energy. Somebody who's losing her mind, all right, losing her sleep. She's unable to sleep because something is taunting her. Something is, making her anxious. Okay, keeping her up in the night. So that makes sense. Because you're waiting on something, something is coming, because the Knight of Wands earlier, and now we have the Seven of Pentacles. Something is coming, but you're hoping for things to be, in your favor, like something good. Very, very vulnerable, very naive energy is coming through. So you feel like you're keeping up a facade, like you're keeping a poker face, when in reality, you are losing it. All right, let's move on. That was 6 minutes on. No, we had multiple cards earlier. All right, Virgos, can we have the next card, please? I think it's raining outside. It's 10:10 at my end. Virgos, can we have the next card, please? They stopped me here, but do I have to look at it? Yeah, for a fonts, but I don't feel like I had to. It's not a part of your story. This could be regards to things happening which is under the roof. All right, things which has to do with your stability and security, or it's happening under the roof, like people. It could be a family situation or something at the workplace. So under the roof, like people who's around you, people whom you deal with on a daily basis, that kind of situation. All right, Virgos, we're looking at the Queen of Pentacles. This could be your energy. Again, your energy is looks very grounded, but I feel like that's not the case. Okay. Oh, it's raining. Okay. Virgos out there, can we have the next card, please? Virgos out there, can we have the next card, please? You got a Three of Wands, which makes sense with the Seven of Pentacles earlier. So you're waiting for something to come your way, for things to go in your favor. All right? And then we have the Queen of Cups. This is somebody who is very emotional, who has their heart on their sleeves. All right? So this is confirming what I was speaking about. Deep within, you are yearning for something so badly. Like, I want this to happen. I really want this. Behind the deck is the High Priestess. So it's like High Priestess is about your intuition. It is about your gut instinct. Like, you feel it coming, or it's like you want this to come through. You're so invested into it. With the way I'm looking at your reading, you are so into this, like obsessively thinking about this. But then outwardly, it's like, I don't care. Like, what happens? I'm not bothered. But it's not the case. It's consuming your mind. All right. When I'm looking at the High Priestess along with the Queen of Cups, you're so invested into this, so wanting this to happen. All right. So wanting this to come your way, because Three of Wands is a merchant who's waiting for the ships to return. Seven of Pentacles, I told you about the person who is waiting. Okay? And that waiting has to do with the Three of Cups. This will bring you happiness. This will bring you satisfaction, contentment. I still have no idea what that contentment is about. What is it that you're waiting on? But this is so important for you. So for each of you, it could be something different, all right, which brings you happiness. Yeah. So it's consuming your thoughts. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries energy, a Gemini energy, or a Cancerian energy, or probably a Pisces energy. Moving on. Virgo's out there. Can we have the next card, please? This one is your next card. Emperor in the center of the reading. All right. You might be waiting on the Emperor, all right, because I feel like it's not in your hands. This is the person who might have to decide in your favor. So, you're waiting on this person. Yeah. This could be the person who's holding on to it and you want it to be given to you. You're waiting on this person to release it, probably, because if you look at this person, he has a he's holding on to a treasure box, and there is this Four Pentacles which is flying around. So it's almost like this person can give it to you, but then it's like it's in your face, but still this person is holding on to it. In the traditional deck, this is a person who's holding onto a coin like tightly. There is a coin over his head. There is 2 coins under his foot. And then he's holding a big ass coin, close to his chest. He's not willing to let it go. So this is one. This is the Emperor who's holding on to something which you really, really, really want. Okay? Four of Cups. And you're not happy about it. Okay, you are not happy. This person is not willing to, or is stalling it, is not giving it to you. This is making you very unhappy. And there is something about this Emperor might be holding on to it because he doesn't want it to be given out, because he is unhappy. He is not okay with the idea of releasing it. That's there too. That is why you keep waiting. Okay, and if you go back to the initial cards of the Queen of Swords along with the Nine of Swords, losing the sleep over, I spoke about a betrayal. You are expecting a betrayal. I feel like those cards are connected with this reading, because Knight of Wands, like this is coming, you feel like somebody is going to betray you. Okay. So I feel like if I connect the cards, this person is holding on to something. You are waiting for them to offer it to you, but then this person is not willing to give it to you. Does that make sense? And you feel like, they're going to betray you. All right. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries or a Taurus energy with that Emperor. We have got a Cancerian energy with the Four of Cups, or what is it? We've got a Capricorn energy. Can we have the next card, please? Virgo's out there. This one. Looking at the High Priestess again, because earlier it came along with the Three of Wands. High Priestess and the King of Cups. And behind the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. There's something about this person knowing that you are waiting. Does that make sense? This is their side of the story. Okay. They earlier it was Three of Wands. You want this to come and all that. I don't remember Three of Wands along with the High Priestess and something else. I just can't remember anymore. But I feel like this is their side, the Emperor side of the story now, where they know you are heavily, it came along with the Queen of Cups, right? Earlier, it came along with the Queen of, that's why I said you're very invested into it. Now it's coming through as the King of Cups. So I feel like this is the Emperor's energy who is holding on to it and who knows you are waiting on it. Okay? What the fuck? Like, what's going on? But there is something about this person doesn't really show it, that I know you want it. Okay, there is something about this person bottling things up and acting like, you know, uh, clueless. Okay, you might be yearning for it with this queen of, because it came along with the queen of cups. You are very invested, you are very absorbed with that energy of wanting it so badly, but you don't show it. You were keeping a very grounded facade, the poker face and all that. But somehow this person knows you want this so badly, and this person is acting very clueless, like, I had no idea you are wanting this, that kind of, you know uh, I don't know why the reading is coming through like this. They're showing both sides of the story. It's like both the people. I think it's a work situation. Well, it could be a relationship situation as well. If it makes sense, you will know. It's like both people know what each other wants, and or somebody is not willing to give it. The emperor is not willing to give it, and is acting very clueless. Well, that's actually the last card, Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. Could be people who are very close, like significant others as well. If it's a marriage situation, all right, the queen is wanting, the celebration, but the king is not offering it, offering the commitment probably, and acting, oh, I didn't know you were wanting this, that kind of. Or if it's an emperor, it could be somebody in the management position who is supposed to offer you something and is acting clueless. Oh, I didn't know you wanted this. That kind of energy. Some of you might be dealing with a Pisces energy, a Libra or a Scorpion energy, or probably a Taurus energy. Virgo's out there. Can we have? I don't know, it was in raining the past few days. All of a sudden, is it a fan? Give me a second. No, it is raining outside. It's not the fan. I don't know. It just started raining after I started your reading, Virgos. So it's like so much. I feel like if I'm connecting it with the natures, there is so much emotions. When I spoke about you are keeping up a poker face, you come through as an icy queen who's unbothered, who shows you're unaffected by whatever is going around you, there is whatever is happening is taking an emotional toll on you. Okay, some of you might be, like I said, you're emotionally invested into the situation. You might be crying yourself when nobody is watching. Okay, when I spoke about, initially the Nine of Swords came along with the Queen of Swords. And I spoke about unable to sleep, keeping yourself up in the night. So it's like it affects you so deeply. Some of you might cry yourself to sleep. That fucked up. Okay? That is how important this is to you. Okay. You want the wheel to turn. You had been waiting. You had been hoping for this. And you want the wheel to turn. You want the wait to be over. Because it's affecting you. It's like... Virgo's out there. Can we have the last card? Ooh, we've got a jumper, which is this one. 5 wands, there is conflict. All right, conflict among the people around you or conflict up here. This one, we're looking at, it could be up here as well. It could be both, like people as well. But when I'm looking at the Hermit energy, it's like you're conflicted trying to seek answers. You are so confused, like, trying to shed light in a situation, and you're like, Yeah. Yes, this is affecting you, your headspace. All right, Ten of Wands, whatever is going on is just overwhelming. It is weighing you down. It is breaking your back. It has been a very long time. Okay? And you're done waiting. You want the space to be over. That is why we have the wheel card. Wheel card is a card number 10 as well. You're done. It is affecting you so badly that you want it to be just done with. You know? Either the betrayal or the happiness. Whatever the case might be, just, you know, make it happen. So you know. Instead of keeping on waiting, you know what will happen. You know, that is how badly you want things to come through. All right? You want to win so badly though. There is so much competition or conflict around you. Okay? Some of you might be dealing with a Virgo energy, a Leo energy, or probably a Sagittarius energy. Can we have the last card, please? Virgo's out there. This one. The Fool card. When I spoke about the tens, like you want things to move forward. When I spoke about the Ten of Wands, the Wheel card, which is a card number 10, I wanted to speak about the cycles, right? But I just spoke it in words like, you know, you want to end this chapter and move to the next. Like, you know, you want things to have a clarity, all right, where things are going. Are they going to betray you? Are they not going to give it to you? Like, whatever you're waiting on, are they just going to keep it to themselves or give it to somebody else? You know, what is going to happen? I need to know, all right? Because Fool card is a card number 0. The cycle begins from 0, it ends at 10. You want this, all right? Yes, you. I was about to say you want them to, because I was looking at the Emperor. You want them to take a freaking decision, like already. And the Fool came along with the 2 of Swords. So this person had been thinking this over, like, you know, for them as well. It's like it's burdening them. It's like, you know, they're conflicted and all that. Okay, the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, and there was something in between. I forgot about it. I think it was a high priestess probably. Anyhow, so it's like for them as well. I think it was a 4 of Cups. They're not happy about it or something. So it's like they have to make that decision. Okay, where they should be going, like which direction they're going to go with this. Like who should they offer whatever they're holding on to. Okay, because this is about them being at the crossroads. Okay, the Emperor. This is about the Emperor who has to make that decision. Which direction to go. Okay? Because 9 of Wands, I get their energy is like on the fence. They are overwhelmed. They are tired. They're exhausted. Just thinking about this, you know, affecting their headspace as well. Okay, they are also conflicted about it. So that's why I'm saying this is 2 people's story, like barging in and saying, this is how I feel. This is how I feel. The King and the Queen of Cups. All right. We have the Queen of Swords and then the Emperor. So both people are speaking their end of this, their side of the story. Why this person, like he's saying, why am I keeping it? Why am I stalling this? Is because this decision is something which is overwhelming for me to make. Okay. Now, I don't know what is the decision they will make. Okay. Whether it will go in your favor or not, they are not speaking about it. Okay. It is a general reading. They're just showing me a story. It might resonate to you. It might not. Okay. If it makes sense, you will know exactly what this is about. I'm just going to break the deck here. Someone has to make a decision, like already. And they had been stalling this. Some of you might be dealing with a Libra energy. or a Sagittarius energy. Just going to break the deck here. Ooh, this one. Four of Cups. I feel like this person is not happy. Like he doesn't want to do it. The reason why he's holding on to it is because he just doesn't want to give it up. Like, I just don't want to. No. He's supposed to give it, but he's not wanting to give it. And you are unhappy because you have been waiting for this for a long time and you are unhappy they have been stalling on it or sitting on it and, not making that decision. So both of you are unhappy. Okay? They have their reasons. They're showing like, I just don't want to do it. If that makes sense. Because they feel very overwhelmed by making this decision as well. That's it. Some of you might be dealing with a Cancerian energy. That's it for now. This is Parishi. You are Shah Until next time. Bye bye.